Hello, I'm here to say some stuff. First, I just want to make something clear that art is God and God is art. And art is about creating from the heart, creating something new. Well, we're all capable of creating a new thing, even on a subject that is not new. We can have a new sort of view of that thing that's unique, just like a fingerprint. Alright, and I want to read from this old Bible because this is a trip. From this old Bible from the 1940s. I found at a garage sale. Has a lot of cool art in it. Different art. But anyways, Psalms 92 right here and verse 10 what it says. And this is what it says. This is crazy. Psalms 92 verse 10. But my horn shall thou... Excuse me. I'm excited. But my horn shall thou exalt like the horn of a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. That's crazy, right? Because I was always taught that a unicorn is a myth. It says it right here in this Bible. I'm going to read from this Bible from 2011 with the Apocrypha. But I'm going to be reading from Galatians 3. Are you ready? Who put a spell on you? Jesus Christ was put on display and crucified before your very eyes. I just want to know this from you. Did you receive the Spirit by doing the works of the law or by believing what you heard? Are you so irrational? After you started with the Spirit, are you now finishing up with your own human effort? Did you experience so much for nothing? I wonder if it really was for nothing. So does the one providing you with the Spirit and working miracles among you do this by you doing the works of the law or by you believing what you heard? Question mark. We are saved by faith, believing, by our believing. We worship what we believe. And I believe that art is God and God is art. Well, God is more than that, but like our ability to create our own expression into an art form is something we got from God. We're made in the image of God, and that God is the ultimate artist. We can't really compare, and by those rights we can't compare or like even know what we're talking about when it comes to somebody else's art. We can only know by looking at someone else's art what we feel. But if we we do try to judge that, or if we try to make art a religion or some kind of self-help ladder to climb, or we try to get the profit of getting people to idolize us by our art, it's not really art anymore, not the sacred kind of God art. That's my personal opinion. And my opinion is all that matters for me. Just like somebody else's opinion is matters for them. And we can go around getting offended by each other's opinions until the cows come home, but it doesn't really matter. If someone believes what somebody else believes, it isn't going to save me or break me. It's what I believe. And more times than not, most times, if we're human, we end up worshiping what we believe. And also our expression of our art comes from our place of worship. And if we worship the creator of things. And even if that's in like an expanding place of expansion and growth, if we like start off at it as infants and we grow into that expansion, and we can't judge the journey. That's why it's just important to hold space and like if we can't look at something without being offended, if someone's expression without being offended, we should look away and then hold just like a at least, very least, can't we hold like a place of like, wow, I'm glad that person is at least stepping out of their shell. I mean, that's the most important thing. Even if people are taking baby steps, we also want to encourage people away from trying to become a source of idol worship, because that's no longer sacred. We don't worship each other. We don't worship ourselves, especially if we're in where we worship. I just read if we could save ourselves, we wouldn't have needed then Jesus is of no effect. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, that doesn't matter. Then it doesn't matter to you if you don't have the opinion. But my belief, in my opinion, and that I believe in Jesus Christ to save me is like I'm allowed to have that opinion. I'm also allowed to hold it if I'm in a whole room full of other people who have a contrary opinion. And even if those people are offended by it, or even if those people are offended by my bold stance and fortitude and like ability to vocalize everything I know about that opinion and why it's important to me, that's my right, and nobody can take that from me, just like I can't take that from anybody else. And we can be shaken by other people's opinions, but that's like also probably an imbalanced way of looking at it, really. Give me a beat, come on, get me off all my feet. Spin me around, come on and give me that sound. I haven't really practiced. I'm of the opinion that doesn't matter. I'm not trying to get a job or like be famous or even be that good. Just moving some stuff. I don't like tests. I don't like practicing unless I really want to practice. Otherwise, it feels forced. And I'm just lazy. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to like forcing things. I'm of the opinion that things should come easy or not at all. And no, I mean, I also don't think it's not at all even. It can just be like a gradual stick your. I mean, like, who's to judge it, right? Like, judge it, right? Judge it. Stand for something. Stand for something holy, worthy. Who's to say? I don't know where you've been. just the way of the flesh. Some would call it a test. I'm okay with the gravy, baby. I'm okay with being lazy. It's not what it seems in the scope of things. If time were irrelevant, and if you really believe that heaven sent salvation to your door, to even the score, do you know what that even means? To go from death to life. Have you asked yourself, what's the price of faith? How much weight does it hold? How could I hold more? What I wouldn't do to walk through the door. Save me now from my doubt when I fall for crying out loud. What will I do? It's not even up to you or me. It's up to the holy seed of God. Heaven sent, bend that knee, bend or be bent, I'm telling you now. Holding on for that wind to blow my sails. Well, thanks for listening. Hope everyone has a great night.